My dear Indians, very good afternoon from Commander Sudhir Kumar. As you know, I keep talking on topics those are of national importance and keep making you aware that how we are going ahead in India in many issues, especially that we have to see that what efforts have been done for the defense preparedness in last 7 years, and in that you will be surprised that if China is compelled today to withdraw from our borders, it is due to because India has shown resolve. India has shown tremendous amount of preparedness at its boundary, and with the acquisition of different systems, military systems, those have been acquired over 7 years. So here I would like to start just mentioning the few very important ones. And the first of all, let me bring it to your kind notice or apprise you about that Defense Acquisition Council. That is the final authority which approves budget, and the budget estimates are or provisions are made in the annual budget, and it's a very heartening that nearly rupees 4.28 lakh crore was sanctioned by or the provisions were made in defense, and the Defense Acquisition Council has approved certain purchases worth 4.28 crores in last 7 years. And if I mention a few, the important one, the first of all is Rafale fighter jet, which is we are taking from France. It was near about 59,000 crores. Then we different near 17 A class of ships, which is around 50,000 crores. Then comes the 6 conventional submarine, in addition to the Project 15A, which is running in Majgaon Dockyard Limited. And these 6 extra conventional submarines SSK class, which is going to be made, it was near about 40,000 crores. And 6 Arihant class, every one of you knows about it, that India is operating one nuclear submarine, Arihant, INS Arihant, which is operating, which has got the capabilities of a triad to launch and submerged SLBM, submerged launch ballistic missiles, which can be tipped with the nuclear weapons. The same way the sanction was given to make 6 Arihant class of submarine, and it was nearly 60,000 crores were approved. Air defense system, which is very much talked about too, and at 5 war theaters, S-400, the Russian system, air defense system, was approved for near about 39,000 crores. And now coming to 22 Apache, those have been acquired, and 15 Chinooks, and they are costing near about 22,500 crore. Then ammunition and the different parts of all these military systems were also approved for near about 22,000 crores. Then coming to the Akula class of nuclear submarine, which India has possesses on lease, and later on maybe that we are going to manufacture it, and towards that the provision of 25,000 crores have been made. The Barak air defense system has been approved for 15,000 crores. ALH Dhruva near about 14,000 crores. 73 of ultralight helicopters Dhruva are going to be made. 108 Tejas, the 4 squadrons of Tejas at the cost of 49,000 crores have been approved. 464 main battle tanks near about 13,500 crores. Then coming to 7.46 assault rifles, which is costing near about 12,800 crores. Then coming to the air defense guns, near about 37,500 crores, and these air defense guns are going to be near about 950. And then coming to the Akash missile, 2 regiments are going to be equipped with that, and it is near about 9,100 crores. Naval utility helicopters near about 22,000 crores, and again the naval helicopters Kamau that is also going to be near about 100 Camo and 111 naval utility helicopters, and 100 Camo are going to cost 20,000 crores. Landing helicopter docks, 4 in number, to 25,000 crores, and then Sukhoi engines, which is near about 113 Sukhoi engines are going to be procured at the cost of 7,800 crores. Then that is DSRVs, deep sea recovery vehicles, 2 support ship and 2 submarine rescue vehicles at the cost of 4,000 crores, each costing 2,000 crores have been approved. 2 in number AVAX were approved for near about 7,000 crores, and then coming to 15 howitzer gun, which is near about 5,000, and propelled mounted howitzer guns is going to be 19,500 crore. This is the main systems, the main weaponry which I have talked about. Beside that, there are many more to it. Now you will be surprised that if you add all these things together, might be the financial outlay is increasing more than 4.28 lakh crore, which has been the purchases have been approved by the Defence Acquisition Council. But let me tell you, there are the certain projections in future, and accordingly, if this cost adding all is coming in, these provisions shall be made subsequently in each financial year, and that is also the capital outlay which is being sanctioned for the defense budget is going to be now non-lapsable. So that is going to give lot of flexibility to defense forces, that they are going to acquire what is needed. Now, my dear friend, as I said that today I am going to talk about the defense preparedness and then how we can start the defense manufacturing. In the first part, I have already shown to you that India never done this kind of in defense preparedness. Rather, the defense preparedness was neglected in last 3 to 4 decades before this present government came in under the dynamic leadership of Narendra Modi. And in these 7 years, it is tremendous amount of preparedness. The morale of defense is very high, and that's where we are able to deal Pakistan on one side and China on the other. And this was that preparedness which made China to understand to withdraw from the territory. And now coming to the defense manufacturing, my dear friends, all Indians, that we had lot of capabilities before independence. Britishers used that capabilities, and we had more than 45 ordnance factories. Those were making different kind of quality products, and that was the support base for the British. Those were fighting globally. But here, after that, it has been seen that the politicians and the thinking tanks, they were never interested to pursue the defense manufacturing in India, for the simple reason that if we are going to acquire the weapon systems from outside, it is going to give them a lot of opportunities to have corruption involved, the scandals involved, and they could make a lot of money out of these defense acquisitions. But now the things have changed. This budget, or in last 7 years budget, the lot of emphasis has been given the defense manufacturing and make in India. Naval capabilities at different dockyards is amazing. That Indian Navy is the first service which is having the design capabilities of the ships, then manufacturing the ships on construction sites. But only thing is, when we come to equip all these ships with the electronics, radars and other systems, and where high-tech electronics there, then we have to do a lot of import. So here what I am emphasizing, that's now defense manufacturing is also going to be linked with the PLI, and as the new industry, new defense manufacturing units or companies can come up, where the tax has been reduced from 22, corporate tax from 22 to 15%, and there are the tax holidays, and I am sure this PLI scheme, production linked incentive, is going to be that if you are having an outlay of near about $10 million, then you are going to save in taxes, you will get an incentive of near about $50,000. So with this, India has to give an emphasis that whatever import we are having, to put all these electronic equipments on our, say, Tejas or ALH ultralight helicopter Dhurva, or onboard ships, or any weapon system which is indigenously made over here, we must cut that import of these. All these must be made in India. Our PSUs, all the shipyards, all the manufacturing units, or even the private manufacturing units, those have come up in defense sector, they must lay emphasis that we are having the bare minimum import. The moment we start a 5 years sort of a strategic planning towards that, and every year we see to it that small parts are made through MSME, and the big factory comes to make the high-tech electronic equipments under PLIs, and it must be all way out. If the government feels that some more boost is to be given to this sector, it must be given. Our focus should be that all the high-tech electronic equipment, those are being fitted on the weapon system, those are being manufactured indigenously, must have the indigenous now electronic components. And that's where, if this indigenous manufacturing is going to be the benchmark of defense manufacturing, and let me tell you that the way that we are having that, the requirement of Tejas in the Asian or South Asian countries, the projections, those are coming in other weapon systems, where we have shown the resolve in the world-class product like BrahMos. It's a very successful project, same way integrated missile systems and so on and so forth. So India is at the forefront, and with a little planning, this PLI scheme is going to go a great way to boost defense manufacturing. But now we have to have a resolve to cut down imports of the high-tech electronic equipments, whatever we have to do. If the government finds that PLI is not giving that required boost, that corporate tax which has been reduced on the new units, on manufacturing units from 22 to 15%, further if anything is needed, be done. The new companies, those are coming up in India, still the time is near about 4 to 5 to 6 months they can come up. I think that time also we have to improve the ease of doing business for the defense manufacturing. It must cut down near about 40 days. Moment we achieve these two things, what I have talked about manufacturing the high-tech electronic equipments and these defense equipments, I am sure the defense manufacturing will also improve. So with that, the India has done extremely well as far as defense preparedness is concerned. The morale of defense forces is very high. OROP, one rank, one pension gave a boost to all retired personnel, and with that morale high, if we are going to match with the defense manufacturing and that indigenous one, and if indigenous component is going to be achieved, we must have a benchmark that within a span of 4 to 5 years, all defense equipment must be manufactured in India under license Make in India component, and then we must manufacture for the requirement for the export oriented units. With that, this was all about, I have talked about it, and later on again in my next lecture I am going to take that how still that high-tech electronic and these weapons could be made in India with more emphasis on indigenous manufacturing. Thank you very much. Till then, Jai Hind.